Good evening. I'm a little bit late. I had to wait till the farmer turned his tack off because all you could hear is drrrr. So I'm here. Better late than never, if I say so myself. Kevin here, the host of your show this evening. So what I want to talk about, I got two things I want to talk about. One is the pump, and I went to get some more cement today. I didn't do anything Monday, Tuesday. Been a bit lazy, mainly because they had a funeral across the river. They started on Thursday at 4:30 in the morning. An older guy had a heart attack and passed in the hospital. 4:30 in the morning, super loud music. Went on to about 10 or 11 in the morning, then at night before dark, and it goes on to about 10 at night. Every day. That was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and this morning I'm hoping, because the monk chanted this morning, that's the end. 4:30 in the morning. I'm told that that's not normal Thai culture, but it's waking up at 4:30 in the morning. I didn't feel like I wanted to do too much with the waterfall. Tired, so I was napping like at 10 when it all finished, so about 11 or something, and then by that time it was too hot to come outside. So today I actually went to get some more cement, and I bought 5 bags, 450 baht. I think I'm going to be able to finish it with what I've got. This is all that's left on this side. So I think what I'm going to do is get a piece of wood, put some cling film on it, put a load of cement on it, and push it up into that hole up there. Put a stick underneath and let it go off. It'll grab the metal. It's getting a bit dark now. It'll grab that metal up there, and it'll go, when it goes off, and next day I can take the wood down and the cement will be stuck, and then the rest of it I can, you know, piecemeal it to get it to stick. I can do the walls easy enough, but up in the top corners it might be a little bit more difficult. But you know, that's not going to take a whole bag of cement. And then of course I got this side left to do with the lady. So some of you have been asking, when am I going to put the lady in? Well, I want to get this finished because I don't want to get cement all over her. She's got a really beautiful finish, so I don't want to ruin it. So I'll do the metal, do the cement on this side, put the plumbing in, and then finish the cement off, paint it, or highlight it should I say, seal it, water seal it, and then highlight it, and then the lady can go in. Then she won't get spoiled. So this is a waterfall right now with my junk on it. So tomorrow, I think, tomorrow I'm going to get started again. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about is the coronavirus. What is happening with Kevin is regard to the coronavirus. Well, first thing, I've been obviously keeping an eye on it, and a friend of mine who lives in Seattle, who's a nutcase, sent me a link to a British doctor who's he teaches nurses and he teaches ER, and he used to work in a A&E, you know, emergency and accident and emergency center. So, and I think he knows a little bit about virology, study of viruses. So anyway, he has an update each day. I'll try to remember to put the link in the description, so if you want to keep an eye. But you know, I've been doing my own little research. You know, back in the green clothes days, I was very interested in NBC, nuclear, biological, and chemical warfare. So I did a lot of studying. I mean, there was some basic stuff you had to learn to stay alive, but in my opinion, it wasn't enough. So I got the books. It's like reading paint drying. It's kind of boring, but sometimes you get into something that's a little bit interesting. And so I studied a lot about nuclear, you know, uranium-235, where it comes from, how it's made, so I could understand the nuclear side. And then there's the biological, and then chemical. Chemical is stuff that's made that can hurt you, nerve agents and blister agents and all kinds of mustard gas, all these sort of things. But biological is things that are actually alive, but wherever it came from, it's not a friendly virus, you know. So it one thing it does, once it breaks your immune system down, it goes after your lungs. So by the time, you know, and they say was it asymptomatic, which means not showing any symptoms, can be up to 14 days. So you can have it and infect people for 14 days before you even know you've got it yourself. So am I paranoid? No, but you know, I'm 63. I've lived through some real shit in my life, and somehow, don't ask me how, I managed to get through it without having some weird disease, mental disease and so on. That's a story for another day. But I'm still here, still healthy, don't take any medicine. And you know, remember I took that hormone stuff? Well, I finished that a couple of weeks ago and I feel back to normal. I feel strong, healing fast. You know, I just lifted 250 kilos of cement. Don't feel weak or anything. Sleeping good, unless I'm getting woke up at 4:30. But so what about the biological side? So I've been studying about masks. This is what I wanted to show you. I went out the other day and I bought some masks. I've been looking for them all over, but they're hard to find. 3M makes the N95 mask, and they say that's like really good. You know, but it looks a little bit industrial, but it's okay. It does the job. And you know, so I've talked before about the air quality here, and today it was 161 in Bangkok, and sorry, 161 in Ayutthaya. Well, there's no sensors around here, so it's basically the same, and that's not good. And the part that's no good is the PM 2.5. So particles per million is 2.5, right? So I went to Global House, just happened to looking for a mask again, and I found some masks. This one here. This is a camouflage one. It's the only one they had without the valve on it. And if you look down there in the corner there, it says PM 2.5. So it's good for the air pollution. So my mind says, well, the air pollution is not a biological problem. It's not a virus. Would it suffice for that? You know, they say the N95 one is. Well, I found a thing online, some charts. I wish, if I can find it, I'll try to include it in the description. And it said that an N95 mask can take care of particles up to 98%. This one on here, it says, I don't have my glasses, but I think it was 90%, equal to or greater than 90%. What I like about these ones better than the 95 one, right, is the way it fits on your face. It comes over your nose. I tried it on. It comes over your nose really well, all around your face, and hugs you tight. And it comes right up on the side. So I like this better than the other one, the N95 mask. And it actually comes with a filter. And you can, I bought a box of filters that go in it, right? So you can wash the mask and change the filter and keep wearing it. There's another one, same company, still PM 2.5, but this one has a little valve on the side. You can just see it on the side there. Has a little valve similar to the N95 mask. And again, this one's washable and you can put filters in it. Doing my research, I found this mask. It can clean the air, the PM 2.5 particles, to about 95% or more. And just to finish that off, I found that the coronavirus is actually 0.3 to, I think, 0.7 nanometers in size. So I think, is the mask good enough for that? No. Is the N95 mask good for that? No. But if somebody actually comes up and sneezes in your face, then of course you got something to worry about. But short of buying a gas mask with a charcoal filter, or they do make the I have a pack of charcoal filter mask in the house. Why charcoal? Because charcoal absorbs moisture. So what I was thinking of doing is maybe cutting those charcoal filters up And inside these masks there's a little pouch where you can slide in an extra filter. So I was actually thinking of cutting them, putting edge on them with a sewing machine or something, and then pushing them in for when in a couple of months I'm going to travel for a little bit. So, but just to finish this off completely, how close is the problem? How close is the problem? Well, the problem is in Bangkok. I know a lady who has a daughter in a high school in the north part of Bangkok, and they have a group, farmer in the field again, they have a group, and that group is talking about a school next door or near there where grandparents went to, I think, Japan or Korea, came back and the granddad had it, went to the hospital, went into isolation, but grandma wouldn't say where they'd been and she wouldn't get checked. So I don't know in the end what the whole story is, but granddad had it. Okay, so that's what I'm up to, and that's where I am with my coronavirus preparation. And I just thought I'd share that to you so that you can maybe look at your own situation and what's happening in your neck of the woods. Okay, so I'm going to sign off, guys, and say good night. Bugs are starting to eat me and it's starting to get a little bit dark. So look after yourselves, stay healthy, buckets of blessings, rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. All the very best.